Good evening, cricket lovers, and welcome back to the Eden Garden Ajman. It's match number 12 and the last one of the night. It's going to be Defender Vision Sport against Elite Fleet Car Rental. Fan code A10 Bash, match number 12. It's going to be a very, very important game for defenders who haven't been able to win a game yet. Meanwhile, Elite Fleet will want to continue with their form and get 2 more runs on the points table. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to the sidelines where we've got Faizan Khan with the two captains.
Welcome to the toss of match number 12. It's Defender Vision Sports versus Elite Fleet. The two captains are here with me. Saqib Mahmood from Defender and, of course, Mujahid Amin is from Elite Fleet. We have the match referee here with us as well. That's Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Defenders are going to toss the coin. Tails is the call.
It is tail.
Tails it is. Mujahid Amin has won the toss. Mujahid, आज कप्तानी में भी चेंज हुआ है कुछ क्या प्लान्स हैं क्या इरादे हैं फर्स्ट मैच आपने लूज किया था उसके बाद
अभी आज हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे फर्स्ट मैच लूज किया था अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कल हम लोग जीते हैं ठीक है तो थोड़ा कॉम्बिनेशन अभी ज़रा नई टीम है हमारी तो उसमें कॉम्बिनेशन कोशिश कर रहे हैं एडजस्ट करने की तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि आज अच्छा टारगेट सेट 120 तक करके उसके बाद जो है हम इंशाल्लाह रिस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे उनको
All right, so पहले बैटिंग करने वाले हैं
बैटिंग करने वाले हैं
All right, thank you so much. All the best for the game today. Saqib, what would you have chosen, Saqib?
If you won the toss, definitely we'll go for the ball first.
Okay, so आपको जो चाहिए था basically आपको वो मिल गया.
हाँ जी ऐसे ही कह सकते हैं.
So what are the plans? What are the changes in the side?
Actually, you know, there is a couple of changes. Actually, 2 or 3 changes are there. Saqib Manshad is getting. And 2 more batsmen, I forget the name actually. Yeah, there's 2 teams are combined and we are playing under one license. So that's why. Most probably we'll try to restrict them between 130 to 100. Let's see what will happen because we lose the first game and second we can't afford to lose it.
All right, Saqib, all the best to you today.
Thank you.
Well, the news from the middle is that Elite Fleet have won the toss and they've decided to bat first.
Thank you, Faizan Khan. That's the news from the centre. Then Elite Fleet winning the toss and electing to bat first. And to talk about that and a lot more, joining me in the comm box is my partner in crime. It's going to be Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Rashid. Good evening. Match number 12 of the fan code A10 Bash. The two teams, Elite Fleet Car Rental versus Defenders. And it's not Z games that are playing tonight. Elite Fleet, Harry Parwal, Harsh Desai, Hazrat Lukman, Mayank Chaudhary comes in to that playing 11 of Elite Fleet. Mujahid Amin, the left-arm spinner. The two Singhs, Sandeep and Sapandeep. Shahnawaz Khan, Shazeb Mahmood, who's looked very impressive in the 2 outings for Elite Fleet with the bat, and Tawqir Riyasat and Yasir Khalil.
Oh, absolutely. Good side there. And your dinner is cancelled. Meanwhile, for defense, it's going to be Babar Ghazanfar, Farhan Babar, Mohammad Yasir, Sajjad Muluk, Salman Babar, Sana Bhatti. Well, he's going to play a very important role. Saqib Manshad makes a way into the side as well. Saqib Mahmood, Shehbaz Ali, Umar Arshad, the wicketkeeper, and Umar Dogar. So this is going to be a very, very interesting game. 2 very evenly poised teams out there. And evenly poised is Sandeep Singh Sandy. Taking his guard, ready to face the first delivery. His partner at the other end will be Yasir Kaleem. And they'll be up against Saqib Manshad. He's a brilliant bowler. Somebody who can swing the ball away from the right-handers. He's got that ability and he bowls according to his strengths, which is a very, very good sign for the fast bowler. He's got a deep cover in place. Backward point, rather. Starts off with a wayward delivery down. Way outside off stump. Sandeep Singh Sandy shoulders his arms and that'll be called as a wide. Let's have a look once again on that delivery. Yeah, way outside off. So first runs on the board, courtesy extras. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. He's got a deep extra cover, deep cover point. Saqib Manshad once again. That was way outside off stump once again. Sandeep Singh Sandy could have left that and would have been called as a wide. But not the case, so it will be a dot ball.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Rashid, but I think Saqib Manshad is playing his first game tonight. We haven't seen him in that black and yellow. But he gets a game.
You're absolutely right. His first game, and he's been impressive. He's always been impressive because he bowls to his strengths and he sets his field accordingly as well. A deep cover point, like we mentioned. And the other fielder, which he's got outside the 30-yard, is a deep third.
Yeah, he's one of the rare left-arm bowlers whose natural swing is the one that goes away. Again, that angle across will be called a wide. Too wayward, has, like I said, has not been playing, I think, and is coming back after a break. Just assuming, looking at the bowling that he's displayed here so far, he's bowled 2 deliveries way outside off, out of the 3. Like I said, he's got that ability of moving the ball away rather than the one that comes in.
Oh yeah, and all 3 deliveries have been way outside off stump, so he's very wary of the fact that he can't bowl anything straight to Sandeep Singh Sandy especially. Once again, goes for that delivery. This is a better length and line from Saqib Manshad. He needs to continue bowling in that range, and that can induce that thick outside edge, and he can pick up a wicket in the process. So this is a good over, good start so far from Saqib Manshad, although he's given away 2 wides, but nothing has come off the bat so far. So that'll be promising for the young left-arm fast bowler. Meanwhile, Sandeep Singh Sandy will be itching to get a go. He hasn't been in top form in this tournament. Hasn't got that big run yet. Meanwhile, connects, and that's gone up in the air. Chance. No, just in the middle of the 2 fielders who were set. And they'll run away for a boundary. A valiant effort coming in from Sajjad Muluk. But that was always going to be a boundary. Not convincing from Sandeep Singh Sandy, but he'll take it. And Elite Fleet get their first runs off the bat, and that is a boundary to start with. 6 runs on the board. 3 deliveries done. Saqib Manshad was almost successful in that plan he set. Now I think this is a better field. They've got 2 fielders on the boundary road, both on the offside, one behind point and one in front of point. Saqib Manshad once again, in he comes, and way outside off stump. That will be a wide once again, so the struggle continues. Another wayward delivery. Sandeep Singh Sandy was coming down the track to make sure that he gets close to the ball, but that was way away from him. 7 runs of 3 deliveries. So this is becoming a very long over for Saqib Manshad. And Sandeep Singh Sandy is on 4 of 3 deliveries. Yasir Kaleem yet to face a delivery. In he comes once again. Oh, that's gone up in the air. That's gone miles up in the air. Fielders coming. Can't get to it, and it'll be a couple of runs. So once again, not convincing for Sandeep Singh Sandy. He's trying to force the ball towards the onside. Gets a thick top edge. That went miles up in the air, but the fielders couldn't get to it. Look at that. That pace of Saqib Manshad probably beat him to that. And that was over the keeper's head. 2 fielders tried to get to it, but were not successful. So 9 runs on the board, 4 deliveries done, 2 more to go. Sandeep Singh Sandy still on strike. Oh, this is up in the air once again. And once again, it's been dropped. Sajjad Muluk almost got to it, did all the hard work, but just couldn't keep a hold of it.
Well, it seems, Rashid, like you've been talking for the last 2 years. This over has not come to an end. This time it was in the air. You've got some extra grey hair now in your beard. That was a catch that should have been taken from Sajjad Muluk.
Yeah, this has been a very long over. I could have done 3 in the same time. And for the first time, it's going to be Yasir Kaleem on strike. 10 runs on the board, 5 balls done. Sandeep Singh Sandhi has tried his best to get out in these 5 deliveries but hasn't succeeded. And Saqib Manshad, he hasn't completed his over yet. Oh, that's an excellent shot. Superb shot. Look at that. Beautifully done. One bounce and off she goes for a boundary. What a start for Yasir Kaleem. That was the shot of the night so far for me. First over done, 14 on the board.
So, somebody's made a house just besides our cameraman, Rashid. He is having a chat, I think. There you go. He's very close to the cameraman, and this is where our cameramen stand. There you go. Oh, what an angle this is. Beautiful. So, 2 friends talking to each other, having a chat about life, and there are different career paths. Rashid, he's one of the best cameramen we've got. We talk about production and quality and stuff like that. He is one of the best we have in the UAE.
It's the name, isn't it?
Ah, well done, Rashid. One in the com box, one out there. Well done, our broadcast team. 14 runs on the board in the first over. Saqib was expensive in that one. Who's it going to be now? A full toss. It's the captain. And it's been played in the gap. It's going to go all the way for 4. So not the best of starts from the other Saqib. 2 Saqibs bowling in tandem. Saqib Mahmood starts off with a juicy full toss on the pads and guided well by Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just places it in the gap and gets 4 runs.
Yeah, that was a very good start. Very good start for Sandeep Singh Sandhi in this over. 11 of 6 for him. And Saqib will be under pressure. That's a good delivery. Excellent delivery. The length was superb. Sandeep Singh Sandhi was winding up to hit a big shot through the onside, and then at the last moment, just make sure that he gets a bat to it. That was a very good delivery from Saqib. He's made a good comeback after being hit for a boundary on the first delivery. And Sandeep Singh Sandhi, his struggle is continuing. I think he's not able to get that fluency he used to have, those big shots he plays down the ground. They're ever so treatful to watch. Way outside off stump. Has it been given as a wide? Oh, yes. I think that's a good decision. That was always away from the batter. Yeah, way away. That's a very good decision. So the extras are continuing for the defenders. Mr. Hamid Mukhtar, a very experienced umpire. Well, that's a very good shot, but straight to the fielder. Saqib Manshad on the boundary rope does well. But that was the first convincing shot from Sandeep Singh Sandhi, I thought, through the onside. The first boundary got in this over was on the leg side, was a full toss, so I don't think that was required much skill, but that was a better shot from Sandeep.
Yeah, just a width offered, and he's played that on the up. That's why it looked so good. So he's on 12. Yasir, he's played that one ball, which he played beautifully over long off for 4. Again, similar shot. This time there is some protection. They know for a fact that Yasir is very strong in that zone, and that is why you see one player stationed there for Yasir Kareem.
Yeah, I think that was a good move from Saqib, placing Nasir Faraz there on extra cover boundary. And like you said, he's very strong there. And I think Sandeep Singh Sandhi now needs to realize that it's not about power hitting here, it's about timing. He needs to make sure that he gets a good connection and doesn't try to overhit. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. 7 have come off it. 21 on the board. Once again, trying to heave that, go across the line. Gets an inner half of the bat. That's running away towards the boundary, but I think it won't go all the way. Shahzad will clean it up. 2 more runs added to the total. And that's Junior Abdullah Azhar on your screens, having come out to support his dad, who's a member of the Defenders cricket team. Meanwhile, that's up in the air and straight to the fielder. So the struggle ends for Sandeep Singh Sandhi finally. That was some good bowling by Saqib.
Well, some movement in the air and just trying to hit it too hard. Sandeep thought that it is Saqib Mahmood, who is a gentle medium pacer, will try and take him on. What he has done in turn is that he's found the fielder at mid-on. Easy catch for Shehbaz. And that is the end of the innings for Sandeep Singh Sandhi. So 2 overs bowled, it's 23 for 1.
Right then, new batter, Shahzeb, makes his way to the middle. He was very impressive in the previous 2 games. Got some big hits coming his way. Meanwhile, new bowler Farhan, he's very impressive. Left arm. And he gets the ball to turn away from the right-handers. He's been a very good addition to this defenders lineup.
Yes, Farhan, he's not afraid to flight the ball. And that is why he can extract some turn on this wicket. There you go. This time it's a quicker and flatter delivery. Nicely mixing it up. Pushed Yasir on the back foot. And these are the men behind the scenes. Our groundsmen who do all the hard work and bring out these lovely pitches and outfields that are so conducive to high quality cricket. Well done, gentlemen. You are the true heroes.
Well, most certainly, a big thank you to everybody who's working tirelessly behind the scenes. Meanwhile, an excellent shot from Yasir Kaleem going on to the back foot and pouncing on that one to get a boundary on the 3rd delivery of this over.
Just a tad bit shorter from Farhan, beg your pardon, and that's been hit towards the cow corner. It's been played in the gap. There was a fielder there, but the timing of that shot was so good. Just like this cute boy on the screens. Meanwhile, another sweep. This is flatter, and it's gone even further. This is one of the best that you will see. What a shot from Yasir Kaleem.
Well, that was a superb shot, getting down on one knee. We saw in the previous game as well, he was hitting through the onside, and this occasion as well. Gets a good connection. That's a superb shot. Beautifully done. 4 runs. Farhan Ahmed, he's already played and represented the UAE at the national level. Excellent bit of fielding there by Salman Babar. Will be a couple of runs to the total, but that was a brilliant effort from the big man, putting in a big dive and electrifying effort from Salman. Meanwhile, coming back to Farhan, he represented UAE in the Asia Cup in 2015, if I can remember properly. Oh, inside edge, the arm ball, that was a beautiful delivery. The keeper, Sana Bhatti, missing out as well. Doesn't have the legs to go all the way, but Yasser Kaleem will pick up a couple of runs. Just have to wait and watch if these are buys. Yeah, these will be buys. Yeah, in 2016 is when Farhan represented the UAE national side. 3 overs done, 37 for the loss of 1. Big thank you going out to FanCode, our sponsors for this event. FanCode T10 Bash live from the Eden Gardens in Ajman. This has been a superb tournament. A big thank you to all our sponsors. FanCode has been involved in a lot of tournaments, and a big thank you going out to them. Meanwhile, it's going to be Saqib Mahmood to continue. Shahzeb will be on strike. Starts off with a good delivery, a dot ball. And Shahzeb has impressed a lot of us here in the com box, and I'm sure he's also impressed a lot of people in his team, which is why he's gotten promotion coming at number 3 today.
Certainly. I think he's one of the finds of the tournament so far. Has that flair in his batting, regardless of who the bowler is or who the opposition is, does back his skills. Will be interesting what he can do here tonight. Short and wide, and will be called a wide. Rightly so. Saqib Mahmood not happy, but he'll have to bowl that again.
Yeah, that was way outside off stump. So the problem has continued for defenders. They have leaked away too many extra runs in this inning so far. And I think they'll need to control that. It's Ibrahim and Ahmad on your screen. Ahmad with the cap. Ibrahim, our editor. A big thank you to all the people involved behind the scenes. They've been working tirelessly. That's a good shot from Shahzeb. Deft touch. Just guiding it towards the deep third for a boundary.
Yes, played late, played fine, and played in the gap by Shahzeb. So it's not always about big hitting. It's also about just placing the ball in the gaps. And Shahzeb has shown us that he can do that as well. So 4 runs for him with a deft touch. And Elite Fleet are 42 for 1.
Yeah, that was a much needed boundary coming their way. They're on 42 for the loss of 1 in 3.2, so a good start. And they need to make sure that they keep those boundaries coming in. Meanwhile, Sunny on your screens, he's been taking care of the grounds here at the Eden Gardens. A very important member. Play towards square leg for a single. So Saqib Mahmood has given away 6 runs in this over so far, bowled 3 deliveries. Yasser Kaleem back on strike, 17 of 8 deliveries for him. 3.5 overs have been bowled. And they're setting themselves up to post a big total. We know how strong Elite Fleet is, but defenders, with the additions they've made in the side, I think they're looking strong as well. Saqib Mahmood once again runs in, and he'll be bowling to Yasser Kaleem. That's played down the ground straight to Yasir Marvi at mid-off. Does well. And will only be a single.
Yes, 44 for 1 after 3.4. In this over, 7 runs coming in from Saqib. Decent over. 2 more deliveries.
Yeah, it's been a decent over so far. Oh, that's been heaved towards the onside in the gap, but a good effort coming in from Umar Dogar. Will only be a single, but that was an excellent shot and excellent bit of fielding in the deep.
Oh yes, a good fielding has made sure that they don't give away boundaries. This time it was Dogar who put in the slide and collected it with both hands, got onto his feet pretty quickly. Very good effort.
Yeah, superb effort. These are the kind of efforts you need to lift your team spirit, and you need them from almost everybody in the field, especially. Yasir Kaleem tries to step down. Good change from Saqib Mahmood, pulling his length and deceiving him. Dot ball to end the over. 4 done, 45 for the loss of 1. But then if you want to follow and get all the highlights and the content of the A10 Bash, you need to subscribe and follow Sports Eye on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok in the Pakistan and Middle East for some lovely content. We've got a lot of highlights, and you'll probably see Shoaib in those highlights as well.
Yes, that's the catch actually. That's the main attraction. So go on, like the social media handles on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Insta handle is SHOEB_86.
Yeah, well done, Shoaib. That insert really will work for you.
I hope our bosses are not watching.
Oh, yes. Meanwhile, 4 overs done, 45 for 1. So going at almost 11 and over. But I think till the time Yasir Kaleem is out there, they would want to put on a big total. Shahbaz Ali will come in to bowl his first over. He's a brilliant bowler. Gets that extra bit of bounce and pace. So yeah, beating Shahzeb all ends up. That was a very good delivery. Quick one.
This is a very good contest, I feel. I think this is what you would pay and watch. Shahzeb versus Shahbaz. Both of them have been very impressive, very talented. Who's going to win this mini battle?
Well, certainly both of them are very talented, so it's going to be a matchup. And I think Shahzeb will have to just make sure that he doesn't try to force. He'll have to play those deft shots. He plays well and try to time the balls. Because Shahbaz, we know he's a very good bowler. He's a very thinking bowler. Oh, that's a short delivery, and that hurried on to him. Straight up and straight down. Fielder tried his level best, but just couldn't hold on. I think it was Saqib Mahmood there. That was a valiant effort, but I thought it's 1-0 Shahzeb against Shahbaz.
Yes, you mean Shahbaz is 1 and Shahzeb is 0, because he's definitely created that chance. It could have been game over for Shahzeb had that catch been taken by Saqib. He did put in the hard yards, got to the ball, just couldn't hold on to it, fell on his head, and hopefully no damage done there. But that was definitely a chance. So now Shahzeb, he's got a life. Can he make use of it?
Yeah, brilliant delivery from Shahbaz first up. I thought Saqib Mahmood did really well to get to it. It was a difficult chance. Well, that's been hit in the gap. That'll run away towards the boundary. So that evens it up. This contest is going neck to neck.
Yes, 1-1 between Shahzeb and Shahbaz. That was a good shot, a cracker of a shot. It reached the ropes in no time. Let's look at that in the replay again. In the slot, clearing his front leg and just hammering it along the ground for 4.
Beautiful shot. Played it with a lot of power and timing. So he's raised to 12 of 7, and Shahbaz will try once again to go one up. In he comes. Oh, beautiful delivery. That was full of pace, beating him, and almost beat the keeper as well.
Yeah, he did bowl it with a lot of vengeance. That ball just taking off and almost over the head of the keeper. I think he's standing way too close, the keeper, for somebody like Shahbaz, who's got that ability to move and get some extra bounce. But Sana has done well on that occasion.
Yeah, good effort. That's the dugout for Elite Fleet. Sandeep Singh Sandy is done for the day. With the bat, he'll probably come out to field. Meanwhile, that's gone up in the air. Who will take that? Fielder comes underneath it and takes it at the end. Fumble. But at the end, Salman Babar takes it comfortably. So, Shehbaz winning that battle at the end. A good one, but Shahzeb will have to walk back.
Yes, he's definitely got that wicket and he will have the final laugh. Sliced up in the air and a very good catch after a fumble by Salman Babar. So he completes the catch. It is Shahzeb Mahmood out for 12 of 9, 51 for 2.
$51 for 2 after 4.4. And it's going to be the other Singh of the elite fleet. It's going to be Sapandeep Singh. Last delivery coming up of this brilliant over from Shehbaz. Good delivery. And that's been played well. Guiding it towards deep third for a single. He'll open his account. And it will be an end to a very successful over from Shehbaz, picking up a wicket. 52 for the loss of 2 after 5.
So that is the scorecard right now, 52 for 2. Yasir is out there in the middle on 18. And with him is the new batter, Sapandeep.
Yeah, they've got some runs on the board, but they've lost 2 wickets. And I think it hasn't been very fluent from the batters of Elite Fleet. Yasir Karim wants to go for the single. Sapandeep doesn't. And that will be a yes, no, and a sorry. So giving his wicket away there, Sapandeep.
Oh yes, but what was this running all about? It is a horrible thing to watch. No basics whatsoever. It was never a run. It was right there. No calling. Yes, no. Like you mentioned, when that doesn't happen, the only thing that follows is a sorry. What was this running? Absolutely shocking.
Well, I think Yasir Karim wanted to take strike because it was a new bowler who's come in and he's the more settled batter. So he wanted to make full use of those 5 deliveries that were left out. But I think that wasn't the right choice to take a single on that. That was suicidal. And Sapandeep Singh, short stay for him comes to an end. 3rd wicket down, 52 on the board. A great start for Yasir Maharvi in this over. Although he hasn't picked the wicket, but that was definitely worth mentioning. Low full toss, plays it down the ground towards long on. Fielder does well, but I think they will pick up a couple of runs. So 2 more runs added to the total. Babar Ghazanfar there does well. He's also coming back after a while, has been out of the domestic circuit for a while. He's very talented at the top of the order. Meanwhile, Yasir Kaleem back on strike, 54 for the loss of 3. And the defenders are making a good comeback into this game. This has been heaved towards square leg. Straight to the fielder Sajjad Muluk, and will only be a single at the end.
Yeah, trying to hit the ball too hard, Yasir Kaleem. His eyes lit up with Yasir Mehervi bowling from this end. Down the leg side, this one from Yasir Mehervi. Leg by signaled.
Yeah, now they need to be very careful here, the elite fleet. I think they'll need to reassess and re-strategize on what the total they would be wanting to put on the board, because anything over 100 I think will be difficult. So they need to see and settle down to a lower score. Way down the leg side. Sana Bhatti does really well. Could have been 5 wides quite easily, but a good effort coming in from the wicket keeper behind the stumps. That was way down. Look at that. Good effort. Brilliant effort from Sana Bhatti. He's a superb wicket keeper. Meanwhile, 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Has been a good one. Just 4 runs coming off it. No boundaries as yet. And Yasir Kaleem on strike would want to change that. Once again, way down the leg side. And beautiful keeping from Sana Bhatti once again.
Well, he's become a different player after the Emirates T10. He's gained a lot of confidence. Look at that. That tells you how good a form he is in, not only with his batting, but in his keeping as well. Great foot movement from the keeper.
Well, that's a brilliant hit. Superb hit. They were wanting that big hit to come in this over. And Yasir Kaleem has certainly provided that. Not trying to overhit. Intentionally playing it over and above extra cover.
Well, that was a clean hit in the slot, outside off. That is his favorite zone. And you can see the pigeon with Mr. Rashid there.
Well, then 64 on the board. 1 more delivery to go. Can he get a boundary on this one as well? It's 27 of 13 for Yasir Kaleem. Oh, yes, that's been played well. Backward of square, sorry. And they've got protection. Will only be a single. Yasir Kaleem will keep strike for the next over. 65 for the loss of 3 after 6. Five bowlers used so far by the defenders. Saqib Mahmood and Shahbaz Ali, the successful ones. I thought Shahbaz was brilliant in his 1 over. Just 7 runs coming off it, and Saqib Mahmood giving away 17 in his 2. So this has been a good effort by both the faster bowlers. Meanwhile, Shahbaz once again comes in and bowls a good delivery. That was in the slot, and I think Yasir Kaleem will be livid with himself. He's missed out on an opportunity. That should have been hit for a boundary. Was in his zone. Just missed out. And Shahbaz will consider himself very lucky. Dot ball to start the over. We're into the 7th over. 65 is what Elite Fleet has managed to get in 6.1 for the loss of 3. They still have quite a bit of batting to come. Mayank Chaudhary, we know, is very talented as well. He can hit those big shots. Shahbaz comes in once again with a lot of vengeance and pace. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. But straight into the hands of the fielder. Has he touched it? Oh, yes, I think he has. We'll have to have a second look at that. Babar Ghazanfar isn't sure. But I think Yasir Kaleem has gotten that one.
Yeah, I think I'll want to sit out on the fence for that one. Very close to the ropes. And that angle that we saw It looked like he was very close to the ropes. There we go. This is a better angle. Good catch. And there you go. That's it. He's touched the ropes. So well done, Mohammad Rashid. Eagle eye, pigeon eye.
Oh, well done to the cameraman for getting that angle. And well done to the replay man as well.
Yeah, the replay in charge is Chand, who's done a wonderful job with that. Got it right in the very first time. That's a new one.
Now, big thank you to everybody. Right then, 6 runs for Yasir Kaleem. I thought that was a good shot. We were thinking that Shahzeb was going to play those kind of shots, but he's done really well. Was down the leg side, and I think Yasir Kaleem has missed out on a couple of deliveries in this over. The first one, and now this one as well. Will only be a leg by. Right, if you want to watch all the live action, you've got Myco, the app you can download on your phones, and you can earn with it as well. Watch it and own it for Pakistan and the Middle East. It's a brilliant app, very user friendly, and you'll get a lot of action on it. Great sports content on Myco. Babar Ghazanfar almost got that. Was a good catch, but just couldn't keep his leg away from the boundary rope. Big shot towards mid-wicket by Mayank Chaudhary. Will only be a single. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. 73 for the loss of 3, and Yasir Kaleem has raced off to 34 of 17. He's playing at a strike rate of 200. Let's have a look at that one again. Was played intentionally towards deep third and almost got it. Just couldn't keep his foot away from the boundary skirting. Good effort coming in from Babar Ghazanfar. And good effort from our cameraman as well. 2 more deliveries in the block hole. That's played well away from the fielder. That's running away towards the boundary. Salman Babar giving it a chase and winning that race, keeping it inside the boundary rope. Couple of more runs added.
Well done, I think, from Salman to keep going at it. And I think this is one race that he must have won after a long time. Very well done. I like the commitment. I like the effort. He's not given it up and makes sure that he stops the ball within the ropes. So well done, Salman Babar.
Well, he was adamant on stopping that, and he's done well. Last delivery coming up. Oh, I think he's got the top edge. Yes. Good catch behind the stumps, and Shahbaz picking up another big wicket. Second wicket for him on the night. He's completed his spell, given away 16 runs. Yasir Kaleem walking back. That's a big wicket.
Again, just trying to slash it too hard. Trying to play it somewhere over covers. Should have guided and used the pace on that delivery. Nobody's done that against Shahbaz so far, and hence he's been very effective with that delivery. 2 wickets to his name now as Yasir walks back, the captain, striking at 200, 36 of 18 deliveries. It's another wicket down.
Mayank Chaudhary on strike. The new man will be Shahnawaz, but he'll be at the other end. 7 overs done, 75 for 4. It's going to be Yasir Maharvi to come in and bowl his second over. Way down the leg side once again. The extras are continuing, and this has been a problem throughout the day for the defenders.
Oh yes, this is something that they need to improve, especially Yasir Maharvi. Needs to control on the extras.
That's a brilliant shot down the ground. Doesn't have the timing, I think, but it was placed right over the bowler's head. A little comedy as well in the middle, but they'll pick up 2 easy runs.
Yeah, two fielders getting to the ball, none of them interested in holding it. You first, you first. And there you go. Both of them just ball watching at the end.
That's heave towards square leg, away from the fielder, in the gap, and they'll run away for a boundary. That's a very good shot coming in from Mayank Chaudhary. He's looked fluent in his shot innings so far, and he'll need to make sure that he keeps going.
Yes, not a bad ball from Yasir. It was on the stumps. Again, just not right from the middle of the bat, but he's been able to play that in the gap between the two fielders, and hence he gets that 4 runs. So as long as they keep coming, I think Mayank will grow in confidence. The score is quite good for Elite Fleet, 82 for 4, 110, 115 should be a par score on this wicket.
Oh yeah, and I think that's a beautiful delivery, excellent delivery, and the winger goes up. Mayank Chaudhary trying to go across the line, missing out, and Yasir Maharvi picks up his first.
I think that is a big wicket. Mayank was just trying to tee off now, starting to tee off, and Yasir Maharvi gets an important wicket. And I think it's a lucky decision for Yasir, not so much for Mayank Chaudhary.
Beautiful moon here at the Eden Gardens in Ajman. New man, Lukman. He can certainly hit the big ball. Down the leg side. Will be a single. Off the bat.
Some edge there. Single off the bat for Hazrat Lukman. That's the wicket again. Yeah, I think it's just a bit harsh from the umpire for Mayank Chaudhary.
Yeah, tight call, but I think we had the liberty of having those replays over and over again on first impact. I think that's when he missed it out. Meanwhile, that's been hit towards the mid-wicket. Shahnawaz gets off the mark with that single, and this is proving to be a good over from Yasir Maharvi. He's given away 8 runs so far. In the context of the game and with the way the things have been going for the Elite Fleet, I think this has been a good effort with the ball from the defenders.
This over especially, I think, has been a good one from Yasir. Got that wicket of Mayank. Quicker and flatter. It's been hit by Lukman towards long on. A single to end the over as well. 2 more to go for Elite Fleet. After 8 overs, they are 85 for 5. So Arabian Nights, beautiful scenes, and it gets even better when you are in Ajman. The nights are serene, very calm. That is why we love UAE. Beautiful. Floating power play is underway. That means power play restrictions are on. Only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle allowed.
I think the right time to get this floating power play. They're on 85 for the loss of 5 wickets. It's going to be Saqib Munshid to bowl this over. 2 fielders. He's got an outside the 30-yard circle at the long off and the deep cover. He's got that tendency of bowling that deliveries going across the right-hander, comes in with an angle and makes sure that he bowls it outside off stump. He's given away a lot of extras today, and that's one thing he needs to control, especially in this over. 85 for 5. And the Elite Fleet will be looking at anywhere close to 115 runs. So 40 more is what they will be looking at in these last 2 overs, with the power play to go, and Hazrat Luqman, who's got a liking to pace deliveries and can hit the long ball. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for some changes to be made in the field. Saqib bowled a good over, 14 runs coming off that first one. I thought there was a lot of extras, and that was the problem for him. In he comes then, floating power play. Oh, starts off with a full toss. Has it been given as a no ball? We'll just have to wait and see what the call from the umpire is. No, they think it's a legal delivery. So Saqib should be quite content with that. Will be a single. Shahnawaz back on strike. He's got that ability to play those scoop shots and get those cheeky boundaries in. Saqib Manshad once again was in the slot, and I think Shahnawaz will not be very amused with himself. He's missed out on an opportunity, trying to go across the line and trying to hit it too hard. Misses it completely. And a good delivery from Saqib. This has been a good start to the over. Gave away too many extras in the first over he bowled, and now he's controlling that and bowling to a specific plan.
Goes again, goes full and beats the fielder Yasir Maharvi at that short third. Played in the gap by Shahnawaz, and he gets 4 important runs to his name.
Well, I think with the floating power play, I think that's what Shahnawaz needs to do. He needs to make sure that he hits it in the gap. He's got the ability to play those streaky shots, and cheeky runs is what is required. With the angle Saqib is bowling with, I think he can easily place them towards that region and get more boundaries in. Saqib once again comes in to bowl to Shahnawaz Khan, who's on 5 of 3 deliveries. Way outside off stump once again. And a dot ball. Let's have a look at that delivery once again. I thought that was very close to the outside, to the tram line. Yeah, I think once again, very lucky there, Saqib Manshad.
Oh, I agree. I think Saqib just got away with that one.
Yeah, he did shuffle across towards the off stump, but that was still away from the fielder. And that's the judgment of the umpire then. If he feels that he was in the position to play that. Good delivery once again, right in the block hole. Off the legs, and will be another leg by. So the extras have been coming in for the Elite Fleet. Let's have a look at the replay. Saqib Manshad was very interested in that one. Oh, yeah, I think very close. The impact was just, I think, outside the off stump. Meanwhile, 91 on the board, 5 wickets down. One more delivery to go in this floating power play. That's been hit up in the air. Hazrat Luqman hasn't connected, and straight to the fielder, Babar Ghazanfar takes it on that occasion. Good end to the floating power play by Saqib Manshad. Picks up his first wicket. That was a beautiful delivery. Slower in the air. Was in the zone, so Hazrat Luqman tried to go big. Sliced it up in the air. Went miles, and Babar Ghazanfar, he settled underneath that one and took it quite comfortably at the end. There you go. No flow of the bat because it was a slower delivery. No connection, and easily done by Babar Ghazanfar. 6 wicket down. Hazrat Luqman gone of 3 or 4 deliveries. 91 on the board after 9. Right then, last 6 deliveries coming up. It's going to be Sajjad Muluk. Pulls it in the block hole. That's played well. Wide of long off. And they'll complete a couple of runs. 93 is what they have on the board right now with 5 more deliveries to go. Shahnawaz would want to get some boundaries in and cross that 105 runs. 12 runs are required of 5 deliveries to do that. Mujahid Amin giving his peace of mind to one of his teammates. Probably discussing the game. Meanwhile, Sajjad Muluk once again right in the block hole. Excellent delivery. No chance for Shahnawaz to get underneath that. And I think Shahnawaz has got the ability to play those scoop shots. He should bring those out because Sajjad Muluk is always going to bowl in the block hole.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's a very fair observation. They'll have to do something different here. They are only on 94. And if it continues the way it is right now, Sajjad will not let them get to even 100 from here on.
Oh yeah, but they shouldn't be very disappointed with that because we saw in the previous game Prim Heights got to 99 runs in their 10 overs and defended that against a very strong Chittagong Kings. So anything close to those 100 runs would be something for the bowlers to work with. Two of the senior statesmen for Elite Fleet. Yasir Kaleem on your right, he's the captain, and Sandeep Singh Sandhi on your left. Destructive opening batter. But at the moment it's Tawqir who's gotten off the mark with those 2 runs. 3 more deliveries to go, 96 on the board. Once again in the block hole. That's played towards the onside. They'll come back for the second quite easily at the end. Good running between the wickets. So that'll take the score on to 98. They've got 2 more deliveries, and I think they still would be eyeing that 105 runs. 7 runs coming off the first 4 deliveries. This has been a beautiful over from Sajjad Muluk. Placed it towards the onside and set off for those 2 runs. Made it quite comfortably at the end.
There's the Yorkers being bowled, and still no scoop coming out from either Tawqir or Shahnawaz. 7 runs in the 4 overs, they wouldn't mind that. The defenders. Short ball, gets the edge, gets the treatment, and finally that ball will cross the ropes. That is what Elite Fleet were desperately looking for. And that brings the 100 up for Elite.
A lucky boundary. First time Sajjad Muluk has bowled a back of length delivery. Gets a thick outside edge and that'll run away on any cricket ground. 100 on the board with that boundary. 102 in 9.5. 1 more delivery to go. Can Tawqir get another boundary or a maximum here? That'll take it to 106 at least. In comes Sajjad Muluk. Once again, that's played towards long on. Will they go for the second? Oh, yes, they will. But will they make it? No, they will not. So just 1 run coming off the last delivery. Excellent fielding effort. Restricting them to only 1. And Tawqir Bhatti losing his wicket at the end. Getting 9 or 4 deliveries. And Elite Fleet could only muster 103.
Well, that's the last ball of the innings. Hit straight down the ground. Shehbaz with a good throw on the top of stumps, and Sana does the rest. So only a single to end the over and the innings. After 10 overs, 103 is what Elite Fleet will manage to get. 104 is what Defenders Vision Sport will have to chase in that second innings.
Oh yeah, they shouldn't be too disappointed with that total. I think we've seen 99 runs being defended today. So that should be something that can work in their favors. They've got a very strong bowling lineup. But on the other hand, defenders would be very happy with their effort with the ball. Let's have a look at the batting card for the Elite Fleet car rental. Sandeep Singh Sandhi couldn't get going. 14 of 10 for him. Yasir Kaleem looked very destructive, very promising. 36 of 19. He was a pick of the batters as well. 12 of 9 for Shahzeb. He was undone by a beautiful delivery by Shehbaz. Sapandeep Singh giving away his wicket, running himself out. Mayank Chaudhary couldn't he was unlucky, couldn't contribute much, 7 of 5, and the rest of the batters also getting some runs. 103 is what they could muster in 10 overs, and 13 extras, that's going to help them, and that is something that can come back to haunt the defenders while they come out to chase this. 6 bowlers used by the defenders. A wicket each for Saqib Manshad and Saqib Mahmood. They, I think, were very good at the top of the order for the defenders. Mohammad Yasir Maharwi also picking up a wicket, giving away 22 in his 2. But I think the pick of the bowlers was Shahbaz Ali, the fast bowler. He was superb today, picking up 2 wickets and giving away just 16 runs. And with the help of 13 extras, Elite Fleet got to 103 in their 10 overs. Let's look at the highlights of how this innings panned out. Sandeep Singh Sandy started off the proceedings for the Elite Fleet, and he really couldn't get going. He was struggling throughout the day. Got some freebies as well. Got a couple of boundaries to his name before he was taken out of the picture. A good delivery straight to the fielder's hand, and I think that's when the doors opened for the defenders to pick up some wickets. Yasir Khalil made sure that he kept going. Shahzeb has been brilliant throughout the tournament, but he couldn't really get go against Shahbaz, who was bowling superbly well. Those quick deliveries weren't helping. We saw some run-outs as well. Sapandeep Singh gave away his wicket. Some brilliant catching in the outfield helped to pick up those beautiful wickets for defenders. And at the end, they were in the game throughout, but the runs kept coming. That is what was required, and that is what Elite Fleet kept doing. 103 is what they could muster. A couple of runs in the last over as well, but on the last delivery, Tawqir Bhatti couldn't really contribute much. Defenders Vision Sport will require 104 in 10 overs when they come out to chase this down. We'll head into a short break and we'll be seeing you on the other side. Till then, stay tuned.
Welcome back to Eden Gardens, Ajman. Final match of the day is being played between Defenders and Elite Fleet Car Rental. Batting first, Elite Fleet Car Rentals did not started well. Sandeep Singh Sandy yet again finding it hard and difficult to get those quick boundaries, managing just 14, and thanks to their captain Yasser Khalil managing 36, and not much contribution coming from the other batters, and 13 extras helping them to post 103 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 10 overs. Talking about the bowling, everyone bowled exceptionally well for defender Saqib Manshaad, 2 overs 19, a wicket to his name. Saqib Mahmood getting a wicket in his kitty, going for 17 runs, but the pick of the bowler was a fast bowler, right hand Shahbaz Ali, 2 overs 16, couple of wickets and a wicket to Yasser Maharwi. So it will be an interesting chase. 104 what they are looking, Defenders. The bowlers did a pretty good job to keep Elite Fleet Car Rental to 103 in their allotted 10 overs. The final match of the day. The dew factor will play a crucial role. Saqib Mahmood on strike 2 matches, just 10 runs and average of 5. Look at that strike rate. 333. Reminds me of Chris Gale. Alongside him is Sana Bhatti. 2 matches, 20 runs and strike rate of 166. So both the right hand batters out there in the middle, and both love to play their shots. 3 matches, a wicket in his kitty for Harry Bharwal, and the economy of 10.50, but he needs to bowl much better than that. He's the key for Elite Fleet Car Rental. Play on. The first ball, Harry Bharwal to Saqib. Straight away getting the turn. He's been very watchful. Look at the turn. Very watchful. Saqib Mahmood, known for going after the bowlers. He has some different plans. He's a very good batter against the fast bowler, but against spinners he's taking his time, trying to settle down. Then he'll go after his shots. Up in the air, not in control. Easy catch taken. Harry Bharwal, he strikes in his first over. Saqib Mahmood back in the hut without opening the account. 0 on board, and they have lost a wicket. Back of length. Wanted to use the wrist and play towards the square leg, but he forgot there was a fielder station. Luqman, no mistake, and wicket number 1 goes down for defender. So the new batter is Salman Babar. They have lost Saqib Mahmood, and good ploy by the captain Yasser Khalil, giving that first over to the left arm orthodox Harry Bharwal. Salman Babar, the big man, goes straight and into the hands of Mayank Chaudhary. A fumble, but he recovers nicely. Back-to-back wickets. He was sent to raise the tempo of the runs, but departs on the very first ball. A poor shot selection. The right time to introduce my co-commentator, the combox. Joining me is Faizan Khan. Welcome, Faizan.
Thank you so much, Mudassir. Yeah, defenders trying to attack and in their defense have lost 2 wickets already. So defenders looking in a very poor shape here as Salman Babar goes as well. It's not for 2. No run scored yet and 2 wickets down in just 4 deliveries here. Some players have a fan following. And there's one such player who has a fan following even in the combox. A lot of commentators love him. And I would say, being a fan of another commentator, remember the name. The new batter is Nasir Faraz.
You got the clue there. And talking about Nasir Faraz, he's looking very dashing and smart in that black and yellow attire. Youngster.
I was actually talking about his batting that people were a fan of. I never knew people were a fan of his looks as well, Mudassir. Well, it's 1 over gone. Only 1 on the board and 2 wickets down. We'll continue about that. It's an ITW Prod-G and TPT 360 production that brings you these wonderful pictures from the ground at Eden Gardens. All thanks going out to the production team as Mujahid Amin, the stand-in captain today, was at the toss, is bowling right now. Very good start. Another left armer comes into bowl here as Nasir Faraz takes strike. And as per my fellow commentator Mudassir Ali, looks absolutely wonderful in black and yellow. Mujahid Amin, 2 matches, 3 wickets. Economy a little on the higher side. Average, pretty good, 9.
Good captaincy by Yasir Kaleem. Looking the turn in the first over. In the second over to the left arm orthodox. But you need to have that extra talent to get the turn, the new ball. It won't be easy for the spinners. But as we have seen Harry Bharwal getting some turn. There you go, in the slot. Nasir Faraz sends Mujahid Amin out of the park.
And now you know why he's a commentator's player. Absolutely gorgeous shot. It was down his throat, to be fair. It was a very poor delivery from Mujahid Amin. You don't expect Mujahid to bowl those easy deliveries. Half volley, I would have hit it out of the park as well. So does Nasir Faraz. And a short ball. This time it's a much better delivery. It was just back of the length. Quicker through the air. A little late on that shot, but a single taken nonetheless.
Someone is looking very handsome in that black jacket and blue shirt.
Who's that? Someone is looking amazing in shades. I'm glad you changed your picture. Mudassir Ali, this one has been cut away. Oh, brilliant fielding. Brilliant fielding coming in from the young man.
Talking about the shades, and this is the right time. The credit should be given to you, Faizan Khan. It all started during that ARY T20, which happened in Ajman last year. And this was the day of the same date.
Well, it's sweet of you to give me credit for yourself looking good. This is another couple of runs here. But What great bit of fielding that by Harsh. That concludes the over. We'll continue about that. 2 overs gone. 11 for the loss of 2. A very good start here for the elite fleet. Well, that's Mr. Yasir Maharvi, a well-known name, the captain of the Defenders Vision Sports. Brilliant personality, very flamboyant person, great sense of humor as well. You can talk to him about anything and everything in the world outside the cricket ground, but he loves his cricket, very passionate about it. Would love to see his team win. They have already lost a game here. They cannot lose another one. That's been cut away. Nicely done. Straight to the fielder, unfortunately. Sana Bhatti again is a very good batter. You know, once he gets going, he seems like a very compact player, knows his capabilities and can play you all throughout the ground. But I think he favors his leg side a little bit more compared to his offside as Harry Bharwal continues. He's picked up 2 wickets in the very first over in just 4 deliveries. And he continues to bowl well. Just a little bit too outside that mark for the umpires there, given wide. So 13 runs on board. Very poor start for the defenders here. These 2 men will have to make up for that first over. Nicely played again, straight to the fielder again. Similar shot, similar result. This time it's 2 runs. Good running between the wickets.
Slight fumble from Shahnawaz and both the batters going for that second run. Excellent piece of running and good communication between Nasir Faraz and Sana Bhatti. And you're talking about the batting style of Sana Bhatti. More than his batting, I think the leadership qualities which we have seen in D10. Oh, he led the new team, Emirates Red, and for the first time they were playing the D series, D10 format, and they were in the semi-finals, unluckily losing to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, that's poor. That's very, very poor. But there's a fielder backing up, thankfully. Yeah, you're spot on. I think, he was amazing in the field. And Emirates Reds left a lot of other teams red in the face because of their performance. They were really amazing as a new team coming into the tournament and played till the semi-finals. Unfortunate. They lost in the semi-finals. A very topsy-turvy game there. 3rd wicket down, is it? Yasir Kaleem. Took some time getting those bails off, but I think it was in time that he took them off. And I believe that commentator's curse working against Sana Bhatti here. That was a poor shot though from him. Is he getting back? I do not think so. So Sana Bhatti will have to walk back here. Oh, that's touch and go. That's touch and go. The line belongs to the umpire. We'll have to wait and watch. It was too far for Yasir Kaleem to reach, grab it, and break the stumps there.
Oh yes, and a clever piece of bowling. It was very slow in there, tossed up, invited the batter to go for that big shot. The last moment, bowling it away and getting that extra turn, and excellent job by Yasir Kaleem. It's not easy for the wicket keeper. It was going away from Yasir Kaleem. An excellent take. I think they have got their man.
I think so as well. I think he was a little late getting back. This is mighty close. This is very difficult for the third umpire as well. There was turn and bounce. Look at that grab. Nicely done. It was in the air. In the air. The gloves are touching the bails there, I believe. Or are they? Are they? They are looking at it, zooming in on it. Good work by the camera team. Good work by the production team. He's still far. He's still far. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. It might be mighty close. Sana is still standing there. The umpire still hasn't said anything at all. I think they've got the man here. Or have they? There's a lot of confusion going on right now. And when there's confusion, the decision should go to the batter. any benefit of doubt should go to the batter because he's only one life.
And we have the most experienced person sitting in that on the chair of the third umpire. It's Mr. Iftikhar Ali. I think it was a good decision because the last frame we can see that he just got in time, back in time, and
Well
a
done.
good decision.
Well done, umpires. Well done, Sanabhatti. Getting back to that one. Life here for Sanabhatti, if you ask me. And he makes full toll of that life. Yes, he has. 6, adding insult to injury here to Yasir Khalib and team.
Oh, you beauty, Sana Bhatti. He survived on the previous delivery and look at that shot on the back foot. And with ease he clears the deep square leg. Not afraid to play the shots in the air, Sana Bhatti. And they need a couple of big shots from his blade.
That's bread and butter, Mudassir, for Sanabhatti. He's a leg side player. And you feed him anything. Shot on the leg side, he's going to take full toll of it. That's a good shot. 22 for 2 with that 6. Last ball of the over. And another wide. Harry Bharwal isn't able to maintain or control his line here. And it's thanks to the turn the wicket is offering.
Oh yes, and unfortunately for him that he did not got that wicket of Sana. Wild swing. Look at the turn he's getting. An excellent spell. 2 overs, 13 runs, couple of wickets. 3 done, 23 for the loss of 2.
Nasir Faraz is going to be on strike for the 4th over here. Mujahid Amin to continue. And I think Yasir Khalim has read the wicket well. This is down the ground, not timed. And it was because of that grip from the surface again. It turned sharply once again. So the spinners are into the action here. And they are making full use of what the wicket has to offer. Even under lights, it's spinning square. It's a fresh new wicket today. And I think this wicket certainly is one of those wickets that support bowlers, especially spin bowlers. Look at that. Slow through the air, turning away. Not a wide call this time around. Sanabhatti looks at his counterpart, Yasir Khalim, to ask whether it was a wide or not. He could not believe it that wasn't given a wide, Mudassir.
The only answer you can expect from Yasir Khalim is that he will say, no, it's a legal delivery.
Obviously, the opposition captain will always say that. Well, it's 25 for 2. Good start to the over for Mujahid Amin. And again, look at that. It's going to be a huge task for these two batters to get to that target of 104 here, the way the wicket is behaving. And that shows on the team members as well for defenders.
He needs to play that reverse shot. This time just coming into Nasir Faraz. Just a single. Going for runs in his first over, considered 10 runs, and what a comeback in this over by Mujahid Amin. Just couple of runs. 79 needed of 38 balls. They started off really well. Elite Fleet.
There you go, the reverse sweep that Mudassir was talking about. Well called, Mudassir. Hasn't time to perfection. And this is a couple of runs for Sanabhatti. Couple of good, brave runs for Sanabhatti. When the ball is turning square, this can be a very dangerous shot. It's 4 overs gone. Defenders trying to fight it out. 28 for 2. That's the batting guard. Nothing much there. Saqib Mahmood coming in. Playing 3 balls and out for a duck. Courtesy Harry Bharwal. Luqman taking that catch. Sanabhatti is still there, 11 of 8. Salman Babar was promoted up the order. First ball duck for him. Caught by Mayank on second attempt. Well recovered by him. Harry Bharwal taking that wicket. in back-to-back deliveries. Nasir Faraz and Sana Bhatti are trying to get a partnership going here. And they have a long way to reach to that 104. That's the total. That's the target in front of them. And on this wicket, it's nothing less than 140. It's as good as 140, the 104 that they have to reach.
The third left-arm orthodox spinner has been introduced, and straight away going down on one knee, Nasir Faraz sends Harsh Desai out of the park. A good-looking shot from youngster Nasir Faraz.
Yeah, Harsh, that ambidextrous bowler who bowls with the left arm to the right-handers. What a shot right from the meat of the bat. Goes to the other ground. We'll have to have a new ball here. Nasir Faraz. I do not want to comment on how he's looking in black and yellow, but I would certainly say that was a handsome shot coming in from him.
He's
very
looking
good.
Dashing in that black and yellow. It's like my little brother. You need to praise if someone is looking dashing. It's not only you in the comp box, even the players are very smart.
Absolutely. You are a player as well, Mudassir. Talking about smart. And gone. You praised him a little too much, I think. Nasir Faraz out to commentator's curse here. Let's talk about it.
Clever piece of bowling. This time a bit quicker. And away from Nasir Faraz. And not a good shot. Poor shot selection. You got that maximum. It was time to rotate the strike, but he wants to go for that glory shot. Departs after making 21 of 14 balls with the help of 2 maximum. It's 34 for the loss of 3 defenders in trouble.
What a wicket by Harsh Desai, playing his first game in this A10 bash. The new batter comes out to bat in the middle. You know, the way you are a fan of Nasir Faraz's talent, I'm a fan of this man's talent. This is Harsh Desai, brilliant bowler. What a player to have in your rank. It's like 2 players sandwiched in one. He can bowl with the left arm, he can bowl with the right arm. Look at that. Quicker delivery. That's great thinking as well from such a young man. He tossed one up. It was hit for 6. He bowls it flat outside the off stump without turning it much. Bowls it straight with the arm. And that arm ball was brilliant. That's a great over coming in from young Harsh. 4 balls into it. He's already picked up a wicket and given away just 8 runs.
And if you remember, he bowled pretty well in D10 as well, getting the wicket of Usman Khan, bowling in the power play. Poor delivery. It was in the arc and goes straight 90 meters. Humongous 6 from the blade of Umar Dogar.
Umar Dogar again promoted up the batting order. And that is the reason why. To attack someone as young as Harsh Desai. What a shot. It goes beyond. I think had it been a 100-meter boundary, it would have still gone for 6. What a shot.
Was an easy picking strong man, Umar Dogar. Started off well here. Now the smile is back after that maximum on his face. Moves to 8 of 3 deliveries. Under pressure, Harsh Desai.
And goes big again and goes hard again and gets the man this time around. Well done, Harsh Desai. He gets hit for a 6. Bam, he picks up a wicket every time. Well done.
Don't hit him for a 6. If you hit, then the next delivery, you need to be sensible. Take the single. Brave enough, yet again, tossing it up, inviting Umar Dogar to go big. And he finds the man, Mayank Chaudhary. No mistake. The spinners are doing a good job for Yasser Kaleem and his team. Wicket number 4 falls, 5 done, 42 for the loss of 4.
It's 42 for 4, 5 overs gone. They're lagging behind just a little bit, but good news for them, defenders, is that Sana Bhatti is still there. As in comes Luqman. The first time we are seeing a faster bowler on this wicket. It's slashed hard. Third man is up in the circle, and that was problems for our cameraman as well. Good work from him getting out of the zone, out of the firing range. Look at that, Ali there. Well, this was slashed hard. And just one bounce into the fence. 4 awkward bounce there as well. Good work. Very good work, Adnan. Anzar rather.
Good job, Anzar. You saved those costly lengths. But what a brilliant shot. If you're bowling at that length, you need to have third man throughout the day. We were talking about that.
I hope someone listens to us. This is not a very good ploy. Down the ground this time around, not timed. It is just a single. This is good batting from Sana Bhatti. He's shown some intent out there in the middle as Babar comes out to bat. A huge responsibility for these two. Taking 57 runs in the next 28 deliveries. It'll take some doing if there's another spinner in their ranks. Because spinners have bowled really well on this wicket. Swing and a miss. Nicely bowled, back of the length. And he has something to say to Babar as well. That's good to see. Aggression coming in from Luqman.
I reckon some healthy banter between Luqman and Babar. They played together a lot of cricket. He's making a comeback in domestic circuit. Babar Ghazaffar, almost after 2.5 years. Good to see Babar Ghazaffar playing for defenders. But it won't be easy for him straight away to go after Luqman.
Goes after him. It's in the air, not timed. Straight to hand. Babar Ghazaffar goes now. And Luqman still talking to him. Or talking to his captain. I don't know. Whatever is happening, it's entertaining to watch.
He loves to talk. That's for sure. And when you got the wicket, you have all the right to talk. Right moves and right changes have been made tonight by Yasser Kaleem. Half of the side back in the hut. Back off lane delivery. Trying to go big over the long on fielder. There you go. Without troubling the...
Something said in Urdu there, Mudassir. Something about kids?
I think so.
Well, not at all a kiddish thing to do. This is what aggression does to the faster bowlers. It's 47 for 5 after 5 points. Shehbaz is the new batter coming out to bat. Sana Bhatti is still there, 16 of 10. And still 57 runs to get of 26 deliveries, and they're falling literally like a pack of cards here. 5 wickets down. Shehbaz Ali, only 1 innings for him before this. 13 runs is what he scored. Strike rate 162. That is what matters. There you go. Luqman bowling a fiery spell here. And shot again. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make use of his pace. And he's got quite a lot of pace, Luqman. Once he wants to bowl a back of the length or a short delivery, it's difficult to contain him.
And let's see the last wicket of Babar Gazafar. Not in control. It was towards the off stump. He should have gone over the extra cover instead of trying to go towards the long on. And there you go.
I think the shot was on because it was outside the off stump. He could open his arms. The problem with that shot is it hit the toe end of the bat. Just didn't get the meat of the bat there. That ends the over. A very good one from Luqman. He's on fire. He's given away just 5 runs, picked up a very important wicket. 47 for 5 after 6. Struggling defenders. One of the partners of the fan code A10 Bash, Defender Vision Sports Management, and they have their team playing today. Unfortunately, their team hasn't been performing to the potential. Frankly, it's a very good side, mind you. It's a very good side under very good management, but they haven't done all that well in this tournament yet. That's the captain of the side, Yasir Marvi. And I'm sure the way things are going on for his side, he would be displeased with the way his top order has performed. Taqir comes into bowl. Medium pacer. Bowls one outside the off stump, and Sanabhatti, I think, missed out on that one. That was short and wide. And again, the problem with a lot of players, because they are trying to go for big runs, they look towards the leg side. You can go for big runs on the offside as well. Sanabhatti was better off playing it through the offside. This time it's close to his body, and this time he finds the fielder who throws the ball, goes into the boundary. So that won't be a catch. It will only be a single. That's second life for Sanabhatti here, mind you. If he hasn't touched the ropes, it's going to be only a single. The umpires are checking for it.
Pulled hard towards the Sapandeep with the rope. Just losing his balance, and I reckon he did a pretty good job to save 5 runs for his team, Sapandeep. Oh!
That was given a 6. Well, oh well. Sanabhatti is very, very lucky today. Wide outside off stump, some swing for Taqir, but he's not able to control that. Well, Sanabhatti is really lucky. One stumping chance, touch and go, very close. It went in his favor. Then a catch straight to hand. It should have been taken in the first place. Has been given a 6 now.
And with that 650 comes up for defender. It was in the block hole, not in control. Miles up in the air.
My bet is it would be dropped. That is exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I'm going to say. Sanabhatti, finish this match, go buy a lottery ticket.
Third time lucky. Sanaul Haq Bhatti. He was dropped by Mayank Chaudhary. After the match, definitely I'm going to meet this man and I'll buy a lottery ticket.
In his name.
That is most important thing. We need to have his name on the ticket. But he survives.
Well, oh well. Wow. Some day for Sanabhatti here. Third life in very quick time. Required run rate now creeping up. Outside the off stump, wide call by the umpire. Well, that was mighty close. I want to take a look at it. Yeah, good call. Very good call by the umpire there. For a moment I thought it was a little harsh, but I think he was in the right. The umpire calling that wide. It's 58 for 5, 6.3 overs gone. Still a lot of runs required. There you go. That's Taqir. Comes in. The way he runs is not very smooth, but the way he bowls is pretty good. Get some swing as well. And this is played up in the air. Beautifully timed. The sound that it made off the bat, I was sure that Shahbaz had hit it to the boundary for a 6. Game on.
Oh, definitely. It's a game on. They are back in the game. They're back in the hunt. He's leaking runs. Easy picking. Offering that pace. But brilliant looking shot from Shahbaz Ali. Using the wrist. Generating that power. Goes towards the deep mid-wicket. Now the runs are coming thick and fast for defenders.
What a shot by Shahbaz. All wrists. Just pure timing. He didn't want to muscle it. And that is why it was such a beautiful shot. Ah, beautiful comeback by the bowler. What a ball. Jaffa coming in with the arm, leaving the batter just at the last moment. Still a very expensive over. 17 of it already. I would call the bowler unlucky here. 2 catches gone down, one of them given a 6. It could have been a different story altogether had that been taken.
Just came to know that before the review, the fielder himself he gave that signal it was the 6. That is the reason they have given that maximum. And we'll have that conversation in the next over. The final delivery has been a single. It's a good over for defender, getting 18 runs. The over of Tawheer, 7 done, 65 for the loss of 5.
Well, a floating power play has been taken here. Umpire Hamid is going to signal for it now. There you go. He's got the information from the production team and he calls it. Smiles as well. Hamid is a very nice guy. Brilliant player to talk to about, brilliant umpire to talk to about cricket. So floating power play just at the right time, I believe, because the momentum is going their way. In comes Luqman. He needs to pick up a wicket. This one is hit down the ground and out of the park. What a shot and what a comeback from defenders here. Shahbaz Ali is turning it on.
The right time, opting for that floating power play, and the very first delivery has been sent over Luqman for a maximum stand and delivered. An excellent performance with the ball in the first inning by Shahbaz Ali. Now he's doing the job with the bat for defenders.
And again, didn't try to hit it too hard. That is the quality of his shots. Flicked away again, powerfully, masterfully, into the gap 4.
Flick of the wrist from Shahbaz Ali. Now he's leaking the runs here. No stopping. Trying to bowl that Yorker. Nicely anticipated. Just waited and using the wrist. Placed into the vacant area of deep mid-wicket. 10 runs in 2 deliveries. He's leaking runs here, Luqman.
It's getting easier and easier. It's almost 12 runs and over now. Under 12 runs and over now, in fact. 29 more required. 16 balls remaining. It is very gettable. And Shahbaz. Oh, what a shot. That's class from Shahbaz. Absolutely amazing to watch. It was rammed beautifully. Bowled in the body this time around. He just goes across the off stump and using his wrists puts it beyond the boundary. What a knock. 23 of 8 deliveries. This is turning out to be a match-winning knock here from Shahbaz.
Clever piece of batting. The third man came up in the circle. This was the first maximum on the first delivery. Hit straight. The second one, wrist comes into play towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. Now that scoop shot. Clever piece of batting by this all-rounder Shahbaz. In the block hole, hit hard. Excellent effort from the fielder Mayank Chaudhary. And look at that running between the wickets. Going for that second run. Needed a direct hit. But he was very quick, Sana Bhatti, because it's Sana Bhatti. So there is no chance of you getting a wicket.
Absolutely. You just cannot get Sana Bhatti out today. Whatever you do. A direct hit. And he was home, I reckon. He was comfortably home. Very good running between the wickets. So 3 drop chances for Sana Bhatti. He was home. He was beyond the stumps by the time it crashed into the stumps. Good running between the wickets. What a partnership this is turning out to be. A game-changing one here for the defenders. And things are not looking good for the elite fleet. They are looking at defeat here, the elite fleet.
Not in control. Just manages to clear that mid-off fielder. In 5 deliveries, they have got 20 runs. And in the last 11 deliveries, they got 38 runs. What a counter-attack by these two batters.
Absolutely amazing to watch. Wonderful performance. In fact, it's Sana Bhatti's luck that he got dropped twice. And maybe it's his luck that his team was doing so well. And again, in the air, somebody needs to get underneath. It'll take some catching here. And it is Yasir Kaleem, the man with bucket hands and gloves on them.
Going for 20 runs, but what matters is the wicket of Shahbaz Ali. The final delivery. Trying to go for that big shot. Trying to end the over with a maximum. Was not in control. A much needed breakthrough has been provided by Luqman. Was not in control. Trying to go big. Miles up in the air. And where is Yasir Kaleem? There you go. He comes. A good call by the captain Yasir Kaleem. An excellent catch. A good cameo by Shahbaz Ali. 27 of just 11 balls with the help of 3 maximum and a boundary. 8 done, 85 for the loss of 6.
Sajjad is the new batter coming out to bat here. It's 85 for 6. It's game on. 2 overs remaining. 19 runs to get. It is very, very gettable. And Sana Bhatti, the man riding on his luck, he's having a golden day today. He's on 25 of 13. If they can get him, there might be a chance here. Outside the off stump, straight to hand. Still a single. Direct hit. Oh, would have made the difference.
Then let's see what happened in the previous over of Luqman. The first ball going for a maximum straight over the bowler. The second ball, flick off the wrist. This was a beautiful shot played by Shahbaz. Then comes the scoop, a maximum. Then an excellent effort from Mayank, saving a couple of runs. Shah Nawaz is bowling the crucial over, the 9th over. The off-break bowler, the magician. A dot delivery, a goal dust. 18 needed of 10 balls. It's a new man, Sajjad Muluk. It won't be easy for him to go after the spinner. A very experienced bowler, Shah Nawaz Khan, bowling this crucial over in the block hole. Are they going for the second run? They need a good throw, a poor throw, a poor collection. Not happy, frustrated Yasir Kaleem, but it was excellent running between the wickets by Sajjad and Sana Bhatti. Much needed couple of runs has been taken. Now the equation coming down to 16 needed of 9 balls. It was Harsh Desai, the fielder, just 15 years old. You're putting an extra pressure on the young lad by asking him to field in the deep.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Well, it's not the time to ask you, but I really wanted to. What were you doing when you were 15 years old?
I was playing football. I used to be a district player, and I can give you that proof.
I don't need the proof. I take your word for it. I believe you, Mudassir Ali. Down the ground, only a single. Sana Bhatti is on strike. 26 of 14 deliveries. Still a decent over, just 4 of it. 15 runs, 8 balls. This is going down the wire. One big hit can change the momentum of the game completely. On the pad. No shot offered there. There's no shot offered there. It's got to be a dead ball. The run wouldn't count. Yes. Very good call from the umpire there.
What an over he's bowling, the off-break bowler. Thought it will be a wide. From that angle he's bowling, it looks like it will be missing the leg stump, but hitting the front boot of Sana Bhatti. Couple of dot deliveries in this over. Couple of runs has been taken. Dancing down the track. But yet again, it will be just a single.
Should be a leg by, I believe. Or was there some bat involved? There was some bat involved. So that's a single coming in. A very good over in the context of the game from Shahnawaz. Just 5 runs of it from his first over. So 14 required to win in the last 6 deliveries. The question is, who's going to bowl that over? We'll come back to that. $90 for 6 after 9. 14 of 6 balls. This has gone down the wire. That's the defenders' camp. They're looking a little troubled. It all rides on Sana Bhatti, if you ask me. And the way his luck is going, it might just go his way. This match. Tokir is coming into bowl. The final over here. I am really surprised with the kind of bowling that the spinners have done. It would have been better off for the spinner to come in and bowl here. And Harsh Desai has still got an over left. And he picked up 2 wickets in that over. Was expensive. Gave away 12 runs. 2 big sixes. But he picked up 2 wickets. Maybe, just because he's 15 years old, maybe that pressure might have gotten to him. And that is why his captain is preserving him. Keeping him away from that kind of pressure at such a young age. Tokir comes in. Nice ball. Wide call by the umpire, Hamid. This was mighty close.
And who is on strike? It's Sana Bhatti.
Had to be. Had to be. 13 of 6 deliveries now. Pressure, pressure. Look at that, look at that. Oh my God, that was a close call. That was a very, very close call. I wouldn't want to be the umpire there. I would not want to be Hamid.
He took some time and gave that wide. Sana Bhatti on strike. Defenders dependent on this man. 30 needed of 6 balls. Slash hard, going towards the point and finds the fielder at last. They have taken the catch of Sana Bhatti. Sapandeep Singh, a brilliant effort. An excellent catch to get the wicket of Sana Bhatti.
Well, yeah, brilliant catch. For a moment, I thought this was going over the boundary ropes. Straight to hand this time around. Spirited effort from Sana Bhatti. Well, he took 4 lives to get to that 27. What a catch. What a catch. And got it in his fingers. On the fingertips. Nicely taken. Sana Bhatti goes 27 of 17. It's 91 for 7. Still 13 runs required. 5 balls remaining. $13 required, 5 balls remaining. Tokir, wide and a wicket. In this particular over, he's been expensive, 19. He's been unlucky as well. There was a shot from Sana Bhatti that went straight to the man who lost his balance, touched the ropes in the process, and got 6 for it. There was another ball in that particular over, the last over from Tokir, which was hit sky high and was dropped. So he's been unlucky. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Yasir does the right thing, doesn't throw it. And that's another dot ball. This is a good over from Tauqir already. 13 runs off 4 balls. It's a pressure cooker situation here.
Take single and get Sajjad Muluk on strike. Rolling the fingers on the ball, generating that pace. Yet again, he misses straight into the hands of Yasir Kaleem. 3 dot deliveries. Now they are in control. 3 balls, 13 needed.
They need a boundary, a big one. They need it now. And unfortunately for them defenders, Saqib Manshad is not the right guy for that. He's primarily a bowler, a very good bowler, mind you. But with the bat, well, beautifully bowled. What an over this is turning out to be. They've almost got there. 13 required of 2 deliveries now. One more dot ball can do the trick here.
Out of 4 deliveries he bowled in this over, nothing came from the bat, just an extra. The first delivery going for the wide. Now they need a couple of maximum to tie the match. It's Saqib Manshad under pressure. Simple, excellent piece of bowling. Change of pace, keeping it away from Saqib Manshad. Out of nowhere, they have got this victory.
Wow, this is great bowling. Look at that. Second ball to Saqib Manshad. Third ball. And that's the 4th one. This is the final ball of the innings. It's up in the air. Tauqir deserves a wicket. He gets it. Yasir Kaleem takes an easy catch. This is clinical bowling from Tauqir. In the last over, he gave away just 1 run and picked up a wicket. This is the man of the match performance coming in from the bowler here. Absolutely gorgeous to watch. We've seen 2 great overs in all 3 games today. 2 final overs. One of them yielded 2 runs and almost won the game for their side. And the other one yielding just 1 run and a wicket. Great stuff. Yasir Kaleem would be happy with his team's performance. Tauqir made the game in his last over for the defenders. And he has taken the game in this last over from the defenders. Absolutely amazing bowling performance. Match 12, Elite Fleet beat the defenders who could not attack enough. The defenders defended a little too much in the middle there, if you ask me. Let's take a look at the scorecard here. Saqib Mahmood out for naught. Sana Bhatti 3 lives. Not lucky 4th time. Sapandeep took a catch in the last over. 27 of 17. Salman Babar promoted up the order. Not for him. Nasir Faraz. Gullil 21 of 14 deliveries. They were under pressure when Nasir and Sana Bhatti were batting. Umar Dogar came out, blasted one away, but just 8 runs to his name of 4 deliveries. Babar Ghazanfar making his comeback in domestic cricket, couldn't do much. In fact, didn't trouble the scorers. Shehbaz Ali took the game away and brought it in a situation where defenders could genuinely believe to win this game. 27 of 11 deliveries, what a knock. Sajjad Muluk, just 3 balls and 3 runs for him. And Saqib Manshad played 5 dot deliveries in the final over and couldn't score a run. Tauqir getting 2 wickets in the end. Look at the bowling card. Harry Bharwal, brilliant performance up top. Took 2 wickets in the very first over. Gave away 13 runs at 6.5. Mujahid Amin, very good from him as well. Didn't pick up a wicket, but 2 overs, 15 runs. In a comparatively low-scoring game. Brilliant bowling. Harsh Desai, I like the young man a lot. He gave away quite a few. 2 sixes and a couple of runs. But picked up 2 wickets. Every time he was hit for a 6, the next ball he picked up a wicket. Hazrat Luqman, very expensive in the second over. And that was the point in the game where Shehbaz Ali took the game away. He scored 39 runs along with Sana Bhatti in those 2 overs. 2 overs, 25 runs and 2 wickets for Hazrat Luqman. Tauqir Riyasat bowled the last over and bowled it brilliantly. He gave away just a single off a wide, nothing off the bat, and picked up 2 wickets, eventually ending 2 overs, 19 runs and 2 wickets. Shahnawaz Khan, just 1 over and 5 runs. Nicely bowled by him. A very important over. That was the 9th over of the innings and a game changer in the course of the game. Highlights package for you from the second innings. This is how the first wicket fell with not on board. And this is how the second wicket fell with not on board. Salman Babar came out and a first ball duck. Nasir Faraz came out, blasted a few away. This was beautiful from Harry Bharwal. The next ball he picked up that wicket. And there was 6 down the ground from Umar Dogar. And next ball, Harsh picked him up as well. Luqman came in and he was taken for a lot of runs in this particular over. But picked up a wicket. So there you go. At that point in time, things were looking bleak for the elite fleet. Beautiful shot that from Shehbaz Ali. He came out and changed the course of the game. Absolutely belligerent batting from him. That was the shot of the day, if you ask me. It was a fiery delivery from Luqman, and he kept going and going and eventually fell to the last ball of his spell, Luqman's spell. That was Sana Bhatti's wicket. Finally, somebody caught him. 3 catches dropped off him, and this was the last and final wicket. Saqib Manshad giving an easy catch to the captain of the side, Yasir Kaleem, ecstatic there. That was a clinical performance coming in from the elite fleet, who beat defenders easily in the end by 12 runs. Mind you, 14 were required to win the game in the last over, and was just a 1-run over, that last one from Taqir. And for that, he might just be the player of the match as well. You never know. Well, so that's the results today. 3 matches played, 7 districts won by 28 runs. Big victory for them in the first game today. Prim Heights won by just 2 runs. That was a very close game, low scoring affair. And game 3, what a firecracker day it has been. Elite Fleet winning by 12 runs live from the Eden Garden Stadium, Ajman. Brilliant stuff. That's the points table for you. Ajman Heroes sitting pretty on top. 3 matches, 2 victories, 1 lost, 4 points. 7 districts on 4 points as well, have played a game more than them. Chittagong Kings, 4 matches and 2 victories for them as well. Elite Fleet are getting there with their first victory, second victory in fact. They are on 4 points as well. Future Mattress on 4 points as well. Z Games on 2 points. Prim Heights on 2 points. And Defenders haven't opened their account yet. So it's still very, very open. The final is going to be played on the 16th of June. These are the matches coming up tomorrow. Z Games versus Prim Heights. Prim Heights registering a victory today. Defenders, Vision Sports, they will have to come out and do something amazing because they haven't opened their account yet. Defenders versus Chittagong Kings. Chittagong Kings as well looking pretty good. 7 districts versus Elite Fleet. The victors in this game, the last and final game of today, is going to be playing the last game tomorrow as well, match number 15. Alright, that is the game today. So let's go down to the ground where Mudassir Ali is ready for the post-match presentation, and we'll have to take a look who that player of the match is. Let's go down there.
Thank you, Coms, and entertainment drama continues in Fan Code 8 Bash 2023. Match number 12 was played between Defenders Vision Sports Club and Elite Fleet Car Rental. Yet again, we have seen a thriller going till the last over. Batting first, they have posted 103 for the loss of 7 in 10 overs. Elite Fleet Car Rental. And they had the chance, Defenders coming in for the chase, but they were bundled out for 91 in their allotted 10 overs. Joining me in the presentation party is Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, and there was some notable performance, couple of wickets for Harry Bharwal, couple of wickets for Harsh Desai. But the man in form, the captain, Yasir Kaleem, player of the match for his brilliant 36 runs of just 19 balls, 2 fours, 3 maximum, 189 strike rate. First of all, congratulations. More than your 36, I reckon it was your captaincy which was brilliant.
Yeah, I would say it's a complete team effort. 103 runs in this format is, I would say, it's a par score. We were 10 to 15 runs short, but you have to back your bowlers, and the way the boys are performing is very, it's a very confident side, and hopefully we can replicate this performance in the future as well.
This is a rare occasion under the dew. 3 spinners, the 2 left-arm orthodox bowling, the 2 straight 5 overs. Was it a plan?
Yeah, when we were batting, we thought that the wicket was not, that the ball was not skidding on. The dew is not there because you can see that some breeze is there. So we just wanted to make use of the wicket. The ball was stopping on, and the kind of bowler Harry and Mujahid is, they don't give the pace at all. So they have to generate their own pace while batting. So we thought if we can, go from the kill from the start, then we definitely have a good chance of winning this game.
And 36 was scored by you in just 19 balls. Was the wicket difficult? Were there any demons on the wicket?
I'm just enjoying this format as of now. I'm not known for to be a big hitter, but I'm more of a player who takes the responsibility upon his shoulder, which I have been doing for the domestic circuit for the last 3-4 years. But this format is different. You don't have the time to get settled in it. Everybody has to take the bat on the shoulder and just hit every damn ball. But any days there is a role for a batsman to stay. If you can bat 10 overs, you still have a chance to score anything around 40 or 50 odd runs. And if they we can contribute to the team, it feels happiness.
What are the options for the captain to bowl that last over? Because Tawqir going for runs in his first over, a brave decision.
Tawqir has been my go-to bowler for in my domestic team for my IGM, and every time I give him the ball, he always tends to surprises me with with good performance and some blunders as well. But as a death bowler, any day and against any opposition, Tawqir is going to be my bowler.
Well done, Yasser, and all the best for your future matches. And it was nice talking to you.
Thank you very much.
That was Yasser Kaleem, the captain of Elite Fleet Car Rental, player of the match. So it was an entertainment provided by these two teams. That's all we have from the post-match presentation for tonight. See you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. local time, Ajman. Till then, take care. Good night.